everybody. Welcome to Rollingintentions, episode 6 of the progression series. My name is Jason, and today we are going to be going to the conflict of the Carrock. That's right, those damn trolls. And I've been playing this quite a bit and testing a couple different decks and whatnot. I didn't realize how tough it actually was, so it actually has been a little bit tougher than I had expected. But either way, here we are. I don't know if I'm going to win today or not, but that's the whole point of the game, right? So go ahead and give it a shot and see what happens. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and load up the deck. That's right, we're getting right into it. Oh, and before I forget, that contest is still on the go, so if anybody is still interested, go to my Facebook and like my video, or just like the post itself, or send me an email at rollingintentions@gmail.com, and then let me know if you want it, because that not really a contest but a giveaway. So for people who want to get a free nightmare deck or nightmare expansion on one of the Corset campaign I guess quests. So we just played Hunt for the Golem there earlier, and now we're going to do Conflict of Carrock. So if you're kind of wondering what I'm planning to do with this progression series, and honestly, I don't really know. Let's be serious here. But I'm and it is early, so I'm trying to get all that energy, all that spark. But working on it. So all those people who are wondering what's going to happen to the progression series, like how am I going to be doing this? So yes, I know it's going to be weird because I'm going to be putting them out willy-nilly, the episodes, whenever I get a chance. I mean, I'm off today, so why not? I might get a couple games in today. Maybe I'll post up a couple of them in around about the next couple days. But either way, this is it. So I'm going to be doing probably the entire cycle here for this. And before we move on to the next cycle, which I think it's like Khazad-dûm, we'll probably end up seeing that. I think it was the Masking of Osgiliath or something like that. So we'll probably be in the middle. We'll take a look at some of the quests, the solo pack quests that came out in the middle of these quests, or in between all the different expansion packs, usually around Gen Con. And we'll probably give that a shot too. I mean, it's all part of the progression, right? When it comes to the Saga expansions, it'll either be between one of the cycles or at the end when I've actually caught up to all the games that I'll be doing the Saga. Because even though the Hobbit is a little bit different when it comes to how it runs in campaign mode or Saga mode, the Lord of the Rings expansion, the 4 expansions, I should say. That Saga expansion really is appealing to me, and I'm sort of in the middle of it already in real life with a buddy of mine, and it is so much fun. Now, I've never soloed it, so I don't know what it's going to be like, but I've been playing it frequently, or not frequently, but well, every couple of weeks with my friend, so who may be on the show eventually, because we really love this game. So anyways, enough talk. Let's get into the game. So I've been playing a couple different decks, and honestly, I haven't really found one that wins more than often. I mean, those 4 trolls are just nasty. Also, I'm going to try and now I haven't really been reading all the cards, text and stuff. I'm going to try a little bit more to read the cards text so that everybody else can, get the full immersion here. There will be a time. Right now, one of my other friends who wants to come on the show and do something with regards to the Lord of the Rings. Well, he's kind of busy at the moment. He said that once things work out on his side, he'll be coming on. Now, what we're going to be planning on doing there, and I probably mentioned this before, is we're going to be doing a narrative session, series. So we got a progression series, and we're going to have a narrative series. If you're wondering what a narrative series is, we're probably going to be picking certain decks that fit narratively with the quests, It may be a random quest or something that we can come up with, and we'll narrate our own story, sort of like, you know, a homage to the RPG or role-playing game part of Rolling Intentions. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you check out our older stuff for the last like 2 or 3 years or whatever, however long it is, this channel is generally, or was originally, for indie-based role-playing games. So I mean, that is our how we started out. But you know, it's my channel. I can do what I want, so I'll just change it as I need fit. So anyways, I'm going to play the deck. One deck I'm going to be playing here is another Outlanders deck, just another Outlands deck. Now, I have been making changes. So I know when I first started, I said that I only play with the cards that or decks that I own. Now, while yes, I do own these decks, I have been making adjustments to them to be optimized. So I don't usually buy like 3 or 4 packs of the same, or 2 or 3 even. I usually just buy 1 pack. I've got a couple core sets, or actually I got 3 core sets, and only 1 of each of the other packs, right? So I mean, if in real life, if I want to play, a lot of the times I have to make do with the cards I have. So for the most part, if I don't have 6 of a card, then I will put 3 in one deck, and then I'll try to fill it the 3 in the other decks. It doesn't usually make them as optimized as I would really like, but I mean, that's it, right? Like, I don't want to be swapping out cards, like, you know, like the 6 or 7 main, or 6 to 9 main cards that I would use in each deck that has a certain type of sphere. You know, that would be just kind of ridiculous every time to have to swap out the stuff like that. Now, I understand I could just go buy more stuff, but, you know, that's money, right? So with Octagon, it seems like I could just do that. I mean, I don't have to worry about swapping out cards. So essentially all I did was I just made the deck's more optimized for my style play. Now, whether or not it's optimized in general, that's to be seen. So there are some changes made to the decks. I'll be posting up the new revisions to the decks with this and other videos, because I have pretty much made changes to all the decks, mainly because, like I said, a lot of the decks weren't optimized. They were just used with what I had because, well, I wanted to be like, whoa, look, these are the decks I own, and you'll see how they play. Now I'm going to be like, these are the optimized decks of how they should be. And, well, we'll see. Anyway, so we're playing the Outlanders deck again now. It hasn't been having a good time here. The last time we played this was Escape from Dol Guldur, and it died. It failed. So we're going to see whether or not it can pass this. I did have a test run earlier. It didn't win, but it did pretty well. So I said, well, you know what? Maybe I can get lucky. So let's start. And we'll just go ahead and take a look at what I got first. So we've got Baragon once again. He's back with 10 threats, 0 willpower, 1 attack, 4 defense, 4 hit points. Baragon, Gondor Warrior. Yeah, he's a tactics sentinel. And yeah, he makes things cheaper. So weapons and armors will cost 2 less to place on him. And then we got Arrowwind. She's new. Well, I mean, not overly new. She didn't come out of the new Greyhaven set or anything like that, but not too much further from that, actually. I think it was the Dread Realm, which is just the last pack before that. Anyways, she is a 9 threat, 3 willpower, 1 attack, 2 defense, 3 hit points. She's a Noldor Noble, and I can discard a card from my hand to give her, give a Noldor hero 1+1 resource, or Aragorn's pool. Now, I'm not playing with Aragorn. Essentially, she's going to give herself some money, just for a little bit of extra money to help speed up the resources in this deck. That's basically it. And lastly, we got Herlin the Fair of 8 threat, 1 willpower, 1 attack, 1 defense, 4 hit points. He is ranged, which, by the way, I didn't realize it, but there are a lot of cards that I could use, even in solo, with that ranged keyword. I don't know if I have it in the deck right now, but I was considering Hands Upon the Bow, where I can attack things in the staging area. But, I mean, I don't know how often that would be useful, due to the fact that I don't usually have too many I mean, he can get +4, but that's in best case scenario if I've got all the guys out that give the +1 attack, and of course I can throw some weapons on him too and whatnot. But to be honest, it has given me an idea for another deck. So maybe next time you'll see me with a weird deck. I didn't want to play it. I didn't want to make it and play with this one because I felt like I'll be gearing the deck towards the quest, because the idea I was having was very much attack things in the staging area with low threat, and I felt like that would actually probably do really, really good in this scenario. So I said, you know what, I'll wait till next time to make it. And you know what, if I fail, maybe I'll make it anyways. But really, it was an idea that I came up with, not really, oh, I know the perfect deck in order to beat this. And I know that some people build decks for stuff. I try not to, except for that, Dumbledore one. That was literally made for this, for Dumbledore. Anyways, continuing on. You may use resources from Heron the Fair's resource pool to pay for Outland allies of any sphere. Obviously, he is used for that. All right. Now, I was going to make changes to this deck. I was actually going to change Baragon out for a lore hero. Essentially, I think it was going to be Elderon. I think so. Yeah. But anyways, we're going to stick with this for now and see what happens. All right, so we've got some options down here, and I'm just taking a quick gander here. I mean, he's pretty good. So that guy here gives all the Outlanders +1 willpower, including himself. This guy lets me try to fish out one from the cards, which I have been using, and oddly enough, I've been getting Outlands cards, which is not as common as I thought it would be. And then we got a card draw, just like Colossus there, and some resources. I'm going to keep this. This is not that bad. So let's continue on. So first of all, this is Grimbeorn's quest. Conflict at the Carrock. Stage 1A. While searching for Gollum, so that's what we were doing last time. We were hunting for Gollum, looking for that squeezely weasley fish-eating bastard. Sorry. While we were looking for Gollum in the Anduin Valley, you receive word that a group of trolls have come to Carrock, or Carrock. Carrock or Carrock, I'm not sure, but we'll say that. So we got some trolls. They've been causing some troubles. If anything, they're probably just eating villagers or eating travelers or whatnot. So I guess now they plan on eating us. Well, maybe don't plan on eating us, but at least that's probably in their best interest. Either way, the first thing we're going to do is add the Carrock to the staging area. So the Carrock is the location right here. So the Carrock is a riverland location with 2 threats, 6 questing. It's immune to player card effects, which kind of sucks because there's so many ways you can get rid of the stuff in the staging area, like that. What I'm talking about, the 4 cost. Jeez. Oh, I don't remember. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's probably in this deck for all I know. Players cannot travel to the Carrock except through quest card effects. So basically, the quest is going to tell me when to go here. And while the Carrock is the active location, trolls get +1 attack, +1 defense. That's really bad. But yeah, that's it. It's going to remain out there as 2 threat. There's nothing I can do about that. God, why can't I remember that card? It's so bad. All right, so that's already out. So let's read the rest of the card. Remove the 4 unique trolls. So we got 4 unique trolls here. So we got Lewis, we've got Morris, we've got Roberts, and we got Stewart. It's so strange. They have like actual human names. It's I don't know, I don't get it. But anyways, and 4 cards of sacked. So I'm guessing there's 5 in there because there's still 1 in there. But here's the 4 sacked cards. Shuffle 1 of the sacked cards back into the player's deck for each player. So there's only 1 player. So I'm going to throw 1 of these sacked cards back in here and shuffle her up. They're pretty bad, actually. All right. So Yeah. Tracker. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, is a ranger tracker. Anyway, sorry, my brain's just clicking to that. Okay, anyway, so we did that already. Let's continue on before I lose my train of thought here. Okay, so we're going to part B. It is 7 points is what we need to complete this area. And I am in no hurry to do that, to be honest. In this area, as this area is under watch of the Beorlings. So I guess those are the shape changers, right? You seek out their leader, Grimbeorn the Old. Oh, that's the... Wait, Grimbeorn, he's a giant or something, isn't he? And discover he is already set out in rage. Rawr! You follow and hoping to find him before he confronts the trolls. So he's a big guy. I think he's a big giant dude. But anyways, or is it Beorn the Grimbeorn? Is that the bear guy? I thought it was just Beorn. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe I don't know the lore very well. Maybe you guys can correct me. Forced, after playing the 7th progress token on Grimbeorn's quest, the Carrock becomes the active location. Discard the previous active location in play. Okay, so we're going to start. I'm going to go slow here, so I'm not going to be rushing. So I drew a card. I drew another feint. We all know what feint does. I don't think anything in here is really all that strange. So really, I don't have a whole lot I could do first turn. This may be a little bit of a delay for the first turn. Anyways, I do have ways to bring back. No, I don't. All right. Well, the first I actually do want to play a card. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is discard one to her ability to get a money. Well, I do want the feints. He helps me draw a card. This is good for defense, but you know what? There's more of those to be had. So I'm going to drop the Citadel Plate to place a token down on Erwin. I mean, it will only need one more money to place on him, but you know what? I've got more in the deck, and he'll have a high enough defense eventually. So now I'm going to play the Swordsman for 2, and I'll spend both of them from her. Oopsies. I'm going to... There we go. This is the hotkeys. And yes, I do have it zoomed up a little bit. That's why it's so big. So I did it on purpose just because, there we go. Just because I have a small screen. I'm playing like on a Surface Pro, so I mean, it's only a 10-inch screen. Ugh. All right, cool. So all the Outlanders are boosted up by 1 extra questing power, which is really good. And it's time to quest. So because I know what's going to happen here, obviously I'm going to be have a bit of insight of what to do here. So the one thing I don't want to do is over quest right now because I know what's going to happen next. These are going to happen next. And I'm going to move these aside because I don't have to worry about these too much. But these are right here. Okay. So I'm going to be questing here. And, you know... I'm going to quest with Erwin. And we're going to quest with... well, we're going to not quest with him. We're going to quest with our new Outlands hero. Or Outlands ally. So that's a measly 5. That could come back and bite me in the ass, to be honest. But I'm going to go ahead and say that's what I'm going to do. It did. Of course it did. So I've actually lost the quest by 1, so that's 5 altogether, and this one's in Marshland. It's from the core set, so you probably recognize it. It's 3 progress tokens, and of course, when it's the active location, my threat will go up by additional 1, and victory 3. So I did lose by 1, so I'm going to have to bring up my threat by 1. So that's 3. Actually, no, I didn't lose. Sorry. That's 3 and 2. I did exactly what I wanted to do and just get spot on. So I didn't lose at all. That's good. But I am going to travel to this location. In doing so, I'm going to finish my turn. Now my threat will go up by additional 1, so bring it up to 29. I want to keep my threat below 34 because these guys are going to be coming out, and if you engage all these guys at once, solo, I can guarantee you're going to die. At least I'm going to die. Okay, so next. Well, you know, I have the Steward of Gondor. So obviously I'm going to play it on him. So I'm going to pay the 2, drop that on him, and then get the 2 back. So essentially, it's free for that turn. Next, I'm going to put this guy out. So he is a. We're going to spend 2 off this guy. He's a Gondor Outlands character, so he gets the +1 to his questing at the moment. After he comes into play, from your hand, reveal the top card of the deck. If it's an Outlands card, add it to your hand. So let's take a look here. So let's take a I guess we just look at the top card here. Let's look at the top card. It's a Gandalf, and Gandalf goes into the discard pile. That's kind of sad, actually. But that's how things roll. And lastly, we're going to spend the resources of this guy. Then I'm going to need all the allies I can get, all the friends I can get. So we're just going to throw this guy out. He's just a Defender of Rammus. He's just a Gondor warrior, so no special little extras for this guy. But you know what? He's a good defender, and he'll come in use. I can guarantee you. There are some enemies here in this quest that he will be useful against some of them. Sorry, guys, I don't have as much energy as I usually do. I got an energy drink actually with me, but it's like 11 o'clock in the morning, so. All right, got it. Okay, here we go. So we got this going. So we got these Outland guys. Oh God, Outlands are so boring. Okay, are we going to discard a card for her? I'm going to wait on that. I don't have enough cards right now, and there are ways to get a cycling going on with her, and I cannot wait. I've got a nice little combo that I added to this, and I can't wait for it to arrive. Actually, I've got a couple of things in this particular deck that I've changed to make it a lot better. So we're going to want to get rid of this because that's going to end up hurting us in the long run. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to go in for 9. I mean, this is going to put some on this, probably even some on this. But either way, we need to get rid of this. So let's see what the next card is. Another one. Jeez. So it's 3, 4, 5. So we got 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So that'll get rid of that. So that'll be 6, 7, 8. And that'll turn into the victory display. And one more on this. Now, it's time for traveling. Oh, sorry, guys. Touch screen. I got spit on my stuff. It's time to travel again. And oh my goodness, man. I do have lots of ways to bring down my threat. So I'm not too worried about this. But we do need the travel. You can't keep a 3 out there. It's just too much. And we're going to start the next round. So at the end of the round, of course, I'm going to get another threat. There it is. All right, Unexpected Courage. Hey, I'm going to get that first to get some money. Unexpected Courage. Oh, look at that. It is quite tasty. To be honest, though, the only person I want to put it on is the person right there, yes. I'm going to put it on Eowyn, because she's got a combo coming up that could give her a lot of attack. But I've got to wait for that. Now, I could put it on him as well. I mean, I've got a couple in the deck, so we'll see. So this was actually one of the ones I replaced. So Unexpected Courage, I had originally, I think it was Heir of Milnor or whatnot, which for her was almost the same thing, where if she gets a resource, you can stand her back up. But this is actually more useful and only costs 2. And since she's getting pretty decent money usually, yeah, there's no reason not to. All right. So that's the end of that. I mean, I just haven't been having the proper cards come yet, so we're just going to have to travel. Because we don't want to overdo it again, we're just going to go for 5. All right, so 1 came over. So, 5. Shoot, I wanted to do more. Oh, well, that's okay. So only 1 quest over, and we'll eventually get rid of that. I totally forgot that's what was up there. But either way, Misty Mountain Goblins. So at the moment, nothing, but he will engage me. So after all that, we sorted that out. I'm going to engage him. We're going to defend with Baragon, and that'll take away that resource. Not resource, but, location, the progress token. And we're going to give him a shadow card. And that shadow card says +1 attack, is it? Yep. Which does nothing. It's got 3 attack. He's got 4 defense. So, I mean, it doesn't do anything. But I can attack him back. So, let's see. He's only got not that bad. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. So, I can kill him because I'm going to do Unexpected Courage, get her back up, do 1 damage with her, 1 damage with him, 1 damage with him, and 1 damage with him. Does 4 damage, so that's 1. So that's 3 damage to him because it's -1 defense. So that will kill. And then we're going to start the next round. Of course, the threat will go up by 1 more. But we've got some stuff going on here. I'm not too worried. I do wish I got a little bit more card draw, but that's just how things roll sometimes. Okay, so we need to get rid of this time. So I'm going to do 3. Use this first. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to do what we did last time. Go through for 9. And the next card. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, this is a really good one. Good, good, good. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. This is Bee Pastures. It is 1 threat. It is actually a beneficial location with 2 progress tokens. Response. After you travel to Bee Pastures, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Beorn the Old. Add him to the staging area. Then shuffle the deck. This is actually really good. So it's funny, it's response. So that means that I don't have to use it if I want to, but I definitely will. So that's 3. So I've got 3 there. So that's 2, 4, 6. So I'm going to be putting 3 tokens on you, and 3 tokens on the actual thing. So this is a little bit dangerous because I don't want to get too far here. And I'm going to travel here. So when I travel here, I get to look for Beorn the Old and add them to the staging area. So let's look at all the cards here. Or Grim Beorn. Grim Beorn. He's my friend. We were looking for him earlier. Grim, I found you. There you are. But he's not my friend yet. He's just out there hacking up stuff. Look how big he is. Holy crap, man. He's out there having a good time, searching for orcs and stuff. So anyway, or trolls or whatever. His name is Grim Beorn the Old. It's Conflict of the Carrock, of course. Objective ally. 2 willpower, 4 attack. Wow. 3 defense and 10 hit points, which is insane. Ally. Grim Beorn the Old does not exhaust to defend against trolls. So I'm wondering what his purpose is. If Grim Beorn the Old has 8 or more tokens on him, resource tokens, sorry, he joins the first player as an ally. Good. Spend a, leadership resource to place 1 resource token on Grim Beorn the Old. Luckily, I have exactly that. I have lots of resources right here, which I can spend them all next turn if I don't have anything in my hand to use. And I'll get him. All right, so other than that, there's not a whole lot left to do. I got nothing else. I can just do this just to set her up for giggles. But that's it. Let's go to the next. Oh, good, 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 good. More questing. All right. So we're going to use this and get 2 more money. We're just going to do that right now. There's no reason not to. Let's spend all that money. So we're going to spend 8 resources to get him. So we're going to do that right now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll put 8 resources on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I gain control of him. I am the first player. I am the king. All right. I now have Grimbeorn the Old as my ally. It's my buddy. He's scary, man. Holy crap. And wow. And as well, I can still play this guy. So I will. Let's spend those 2 resources offer. Now, questing is going to be really easy to do, but I don't want to overdo it. So mainly because I'm not doing so hot when it comes to this card. So let's try and squeeze by here. So that's 3 and 3. So this is 3 now because I got 2 of these guys. And that's all we're going to quest for. We're going to quest for a measly 6. And we have 2. So, that's a really useful one too. Either way, we've still got the Carrock out there. Now we got Oakwood Grove. So it's 2 threats with 1 quest point. While the Oakwood Grove is the active location, resource tokens from any sphere can be spent as leadership tokens. It can actually help with your, leveling off your resources if you are playing a multi-sphere deck and you need leadership, or it can be used to get, of course, Grimbeorn the Old from any other sphere. But we don't need that. So we're requesting for 6. So we got 2, we got 4. So we're going to get 2 points on this. Exactly what we need to get rid of this. And no more else. We don't have to worry about any on this. So that's great. We got to keep delaying it. Delay the inevitable. Anyways, we're going to be moving here to the Great Oak, the Great Wood Oak Grove. And that's the end of that. So you're probably wondering, why am I delaying so much? Like, why am I going slow through these through this quest? And it's because the next quest will throw all 4 of these guys into the staging area, and I will have to deal with it. And I need to be prepared to deal with it. So I'm going to go ahead and get some money on this guy. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And I'm going to throw the shield on him. So it's free because he reduces the cost of weapons and armor by 2. And it's a 1 cost. So he just gets +2 armor for free, giving him 6 armor, which is not bad. Especially when I'm going to get an unexpected courage on him eventually. We're going to drop down Legolas and spend the 4 here. And I think that's it. We are getting to the point where we're going to be we're looking a little bit better than before. So let's quest slowly. We don't want to go too hardcore. So once again, we're going to quest for 6. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we've got the wargs, which are annoying little buggers, but not so bad right now because I have a good defender. So the wargs, they give 2 threats. They have 20 encounters, so I'll be encountering them. 2 threat, 3 attack, 1 defense, 3 hit points, forced. If warg is dealt a shadow card and has no effect, return the wargs to the staging area after it attacks. So I do wonder, if you do get rid of the shadow card, I guess that doesn't trigger. Never thought about that, but there is that Gandalf, I think the pipe or something, or the staff, I think the staff, can get rid of the shadow card. I wonder if that will keep him in play then. Cool. Guess it would. Anyways, so we're doing 6, and we've only got 4. So it's going to put a point on this. It's going to get rid of that, and a point on this. So, getting closer. I don't like that. Don't like it. I wish there was a way to get. I wish that guy came back. I should have kept him instead of killing him. That way we can keep our numbers low. But anyways, so we're going to engage the warg. Warg. Either way, I'm going to defend him with Baragon. And we're going to, of course, give him a shadow card. No shadow effect. So we just deal 3 damage to him. It dinks off his armor and shield. And he goes back to the staging area. Meaning that I'm going to have to put more questing next time. I can't attack him, so there's nothing else I can do. I guess that's the end of that. Let's go to the next round. All right, there's some ways now to lower my threats. That's good. But yeah, I still need some more card draw. So let's go ahead and get some more money. And let's get ready to go quest some more. So we got 4 out there already. And really, for the most part, I'm just kind of just making sure that I'm taking my time here. So that's 6 there. I don't want to go too much more because I don't have a location to fall back on. So I'm just going to keep it there. If I lose, I'm not going to be losing by much. And I can always use that to give myself +1 if I'm losing by 1. So let's just find out. Okay, it's the Great Blight. So it is 2, 3. So that's 5 altogether. So I'm going to be forced to travel to this, and it has 6 progress tokens. Actually, not a bad thing, because now it's going to delay me even more. So it's going to put 1 more token on this. So I'm pretty close to completing this, but luckily now I can move here and go slowly. It's all about trucking around, gathering up allies, getting friends together, and taking these guys out. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is be engaging the wargs. All right. Here come the wargs. The wargs. I guess it's wargs. Wargs usually got a W-O, so wargs. Just strange. Anyways, he's going to go ahead and attack Baragon again, of course. And add a shadow card. It's probably going to be the one that has no defense. Watch now. If the attacking enemy is a troll, which it does not, resolve the when revealed effects. Sacked. This is really bad. The sacked card is pretty much put your guy in a sack, and the only way you can get rid of it is either by get rid of a condition card, which I don't know if this deck has, or killing off one of the trolls, and you get out of the sack, because I guess that's the person who has you sacked. Anyways, so it does have a shadow effect, so he's going to remain in play, which allows me to finish him off. So 0 damage there, but now I can kill him. So I need to do 4 damage, so 3 there, and we'll have the other guy. So the bow and the death. So both of these guys got bows, except for he doesn't have ranged. It's very strange to have a character with a bow and not have ranged. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but whatever. I decided to do that. And it's going to be 4 damage, so that's going to put 4 damage at him, which will give, well, actually 3 damage on him, -1. We'll kill him, and I get to draw a card from his effects. So Legolas, which is the 4-cost tactics ally, 1 willpower, 3 attack, 1 defense, 3 hit points, ranged, Sylvan Warrior. After Legolas participates in an attack that destroys an enemy, draw a card. So I will draw a card. Exactly what I needed. I will, before the end of this turn, discard that card to give her money. And yeah, we're going to continue on. Another unexpected courage. That's good. And I'm going to give some more money here. So that other unexpected courage is going to go on my defender, because I may have to defend multiple times. I'm going to do that now. So cost 2. Unexpected courage. Down on my defender. You never know when it'll be useful. And I'm going to spend 1 more money from her. So 1 more. And I'm going to take this back to my hand. So this is actually a strange card. It's Elven Light. I mean, I know I played this card before, but I didn't really go through it of what it does. So it's a cost of 1, Elven Light. Elven Light can only be played from a discard pile. So it acts like it's in your hand when it's in the discard pile, and then acts like it's in the discard pile while it's in your hand. It's kind of strange. But anyways, you return it to your hand from your discard pile, then draw 1 card. So that's what I'm going to do. I paid the 1. I'm going to return it to my hand, and then I'm going to draw another card. It's an Outlands character. Gives all my Outlands 1 more hit point. I'm going to be playing him. And yeah, and then I'm going to discard that card for another money. I'm going to keep her money up there. Actually, did I already do that this turn? No, I didn't. That was last turn. That's exactly why I did that first. Right. All right, now we're going to get ready to do some questing. Now we're not going to go hardcore. I'm still, I still, well, I need to be able to get my threat really low before we even engage these guys. So I mean really low. So I've got to get all my threat reduction in my hand as fast as possible. Now that I have some card draw, that's going to happen, and also need to get my damage combo to kill off those trolls. So still need to go slow, but let's see what happens. So that's 3, that's 6. I think that's all I'm going to do. It's just 6 because I have a lot of other stuff. Let's see what happens here. Despair. Remove 4 progress tokens from the current quest. So we're going to remove 4 tokens for our current quest. It's actually beneficial. So, well, maybe not all that beneficial as despair. But to be honest, I actually want that to happen. Mainly because I like taking it slow. I've got a ton of reasons not to rush through this. And I really need to get more cards in my hand to lower my threat. And eventually my threat will be so low that hopefully that I'll beat this quest easily. That goes away. So only 2 left. We got 6. That's 4 tokens on this, which is actually not so bad. So like I said, we're going slow here on purpose. Next. Actually, hold on. I can do it again. Yeah, I'm going to draw another card beforehand. So that comes back to my hand, and we're going to draw a card. Ooh, the Elven Spear. Exactly what I needed. Okay, next. Another Elven Light, which is great. So we're going to drop Elven Spear down on Arwen. So now she has a spear. So all this is that I can discard a card to give her +1 attack till the end of the phase, up to 3 times. It sort of works out for me. So we're going to discard an Elven Light here to bring up her money by 1. Okay, we're going to use this to get some more money. And before we continue on, I'm going to discard this card here, 2 Elven Spear, and then I'm going to spend. So she gets +1 attack to end of phase. Not that it matters because this is only during the regular phase of, like, before even questing. Either way, I'm going to spend 2 of her resources to return this card, draw, then return her and draw. Well, not her, but that card. So I got some more cards in my hand. Now I can still discard them to Elven Spear, but we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to keep it. But we're going to spend 1 and get some more hit points. So sorry if I'm going too slow for everybody, but I'm doing it on purpose just so I don't make any mistakes. I've been making mistakes in all my videos. I'm just trying to refrain from as much as I can. Okay, next. So now we're going to get ready to quest again. So we're just going to quest for 6, as we normally do, and reveal a card. When revealed, each player raises their threat by the total number of by the total threat of all cards in the staging area. Any player may choose to discard a creature ally he controls to cancel this effect. Now he's not a creature, sadly, but I don't have any creatures, so that means I'm going to have to raise my threat by 2. So things are getting a little more risky here, as you can tell. I'm getting up high here, and I haven't drew my much of my threat reduction yet, but I've got a lot in the deck, so I'm not too worried. So we can get rid of this treachery. So we're sitting with 6, and of course 2, which means I have 4 more tokens. So that's 1, 2 here. I'll get rid of that, and 2 more up here. So I'm almost getting ready to fight these guys, so I've got to be more careful here. Now I've already discarded for money, so I can't do that this turn. I can discard the cards again, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait. And that Steward of Gondor is doing wonders for him, but not for her. Yeah, that's all I can do. We're gonna start the next round. Just making sure. Yes. All right, finally we're going to have some attackers. This is sort of what I was waiting for, so we're going to get some more money here. And we're going to drop... Actually, we're going to discard... I'm going to start needing money here. We're going to discard Elven Light to gain money. We're going to spend 1 money from him to drop down the attackers. Let's bring everything over a little bit here. Yeah, I'm going to discard this to the Elven Sphere like before, and I'm going to spend 2. Return each card to my hand to draw a card. All right, good. So now I can start doing some stuff. There's my last quester, so I'll be putting him out. As you can tell, I have a whole lot of allies right now, and that's sort of the point of the deck, right? To have a bunch of allies. And I can pump her up pretty good. So to be honest, I'm ready now. I'm ready to take on the trolls, just that my threat is too high. So I have to be even more careful now because I have a limited amount of stuff that, I mean, I don't really want to. So I'm going to go with him for 3. So it's 0 questing, but he gets a +1, +1, +1. So it's 3. And that will be 3, so we know. So that'll be 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 3. Yeah, so that's... Ooh, this could be really bad. So I'm going to just go for 3. This is... If I can bring it up by 2 more. If I can just bring it up by 2 and not by too much. Okay, I'm going to quest with this guy. It's an odd thing to do, but I am going to quest with him. Wait, or will I? I want to quest for 4. So yeah, I'm going to quest with Legolas. It's a strange thing, but because he gets a card draw. But I don't think everybody else here quests for a lot. So it can only be horrible for me if I overquest. So we need to take our time here. So let's see what the next card is. Oh, Brownlands. Would have been a good time to quest, but oh well. So that's 7. So that's 5, 6, 7, and I'm only questing for 3, 4, but I'm going to throw that on there too for 5. So that'll be 5 altogether, and it reduces my threat by 3, and I increase my threat by 2. Ugh, did not want that. Either way, I'm going to be traveling to the Brownlands, and it'll automatically put a token on there. And then I'll get rid of it. Okay. It's not a big deal. We've got this. So the next turn. We'll be using this to put some more money down on our Outlands guy. I've got another shield. I don't really want to put 2 shields on him. I don't think I'll have to worry about more than 6. So I will be discarding this card though, putting in money on her, and I may not be drawing cards this turn. All right, so that's 6, 12. Yep. All right, so we're just going to be questing again. So we're going to be questing for 4. And let's see what happens. All right, so it's a troll, and he's going to be engaging us. I don't really care, though. But he's a troll, and you've seen him before. Yes, he was the hill trolls from before. He's 30 encounter, 1 threat, 6 attack, 3 defense, and 9 hit points. The excess damage from troll will convert into threat. 4 victory points. So 2, 3. So actually a point will go up here because I have 4 altogether. And oh, that's sad. I wish I could draw a card, but I have no other way of doing this. Either way, he's going to engage us, which is fine. I'll be defending with Baragon. Will I be defending with Baragon? Yes, I'll be defending with Baragon. He gets a shadow card. No shadow effect, so it's fully defended, so it's 6 defense altogether. He has 6 attacks, so nothing happens. I'm going to use Unexpected Courage, stand her back up. No, yes, we will. But either way, I'm going to do 3 plus 9, so it's 9, 10, 11, 12. I need to do 12 damage to this guy. So that's 2 damage because of that. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That'll kill him. I don't need to use that ability. So 13 puts him in my victory display. And that's the end of that round. Yeah, next. So I'll be discarding this card here to give her a resource. And I really need one more resource. I think next turn is when I'm going to be questing all out and engaging these nasty critters. We'll see what happens. All right, we will see what happens. Okay, so in this case, we've got a whole bunch of guys, but I'm only questing for a minimal. There's only 2 more quest tokens I can place on this, and before it's done, so I'm going to do this first. Get some money. A lot of money. And I'm going to use her for. You know what? Maybe I don't need to use her. Maybe I don't. What we got down here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So one of these guys alone gets 4. Why have I been not doing that? So it's 4. Yeah, we're just going to use him just for 4. Let's see what happens. Okay, there's the fields, right? And that will bring up my threat by 1 because it's more than 4. It's 5 altogether. And will I travel to it? You bet your ass I will. I will definitely travel to it. Even though it will slow me down a bit and hurt me. That's all I can do. And there's nothing else I'm going to do, right? Nope. Okay, and it brings up my threat by another 1, because that's what that does. And right now I'm in danger throw. I'm only 5 threat away. Stop messaging me. I'm only 5 threat away from sorry guys. I'm only 5 threat away from being game over, so I have to start doing stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and place 2 tokens. You got it. Down on my hero here, of course, from Steward of Gondor. So we're getting a little bit distracted. And should I discard a card? Now I've got all my resources here, and I will discard Steward of Gondor to bring her resources up by 1. And I'll be spending 3 at first, so 1, 2, 3, to reduce my threat by 6. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll be spending another 3 to reduce my threat by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Looks like I'm not ready yet to go, so we're just going to do that again for 4. See what happens. Oh, the Goblin Sniper. So this is 4. Ooh, I should have done a little bit more. Didn't realize that. But yeah, I did that again. That's twice now I did that. So that's 4. So this is going to even off with this guy. And yes, I'm going to be engaging him because I can option engage him as long as there's nobody else in play. So 4th, if Goblin Sniper is in the staging area at the end of combat phase, deals 1 damage to a character he controls. During the encounter phase, player cannot option engage Goblin Sniper if there are other enemies in the staging area. Well, there's not, so I'll be option engaging him. I'll be defending with him. He'll be getting a shadow card, and it does nothing. So I will be attacking back. So he has a mere 2 hit points. I'll attack with that, and that would kill him. Sadly, though, I'm not making the best decisions because now my threat's going to go up by additional 1 because I didn't get rid of this. Okay, well, I've got a bunch of cards, but I'm going to discard this to give her a resource. And I'm going to use this to reduce my threat by 6. So I'm down to 29. I think it's about time now we take out these trolls once and for all. So we're going to go ahead and use this to get some money. It would have been better on her at the moment. But, you know, I thought I was going to get a lot of these guys. But anyways. But, you know, that's just how it works sometimes. So we're almost ready. I'm going to quest with her. I'm going to quest with him. And if we do it, we got it. So that's 3, and that's 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2. So let's see what the next card is. It's sacked. Oh no, it's really bad condition. Oh no. This actually can be really bad. Whew. All right, sacked. So I don't have a way to cancel it. I didn't get one in my hand this whole game. But anyways, I have to attach this. Counts as an attachment, and the can't trigger cards, can't defend, can't do anything. So I'll be putting it on my defender. Cannot collect resources, so you don't have to get rid of the resources that are already on them. But the only thing you can do is put it on. Probably put it on this guy, because even though yes, I have a bunch of resources on him. I mean, he's only a big guy because of all the other Outlands guys. But he's not doing anything real special other than the money. And, well, I guess he'll be able to get my guys out that I can't normally get out. But who do I not have out? Well, I don't have another guy for hit points. There's a couple of other green guys in there. And as for defense, I mean, he can defend twice. I mean, he is the weakest link. So I'm going to have to put it on him. Not that I want to, but I got to. So this is it. So that's 2. So that's 7 altogether. So I mean that's gonna put 3 on this. So that's 2, 3, and it's gonna put 2 on that. So this is actually gonna complete this. This goes to my victory displays, right? So next, against the trolls, conflict of the Carrock. You approach the Carrock and find the trolls that have been watching you from the top of the rocky river landmark. This is kind of funny. They've been watching me massing my army. That's kind of funny. Anyway, that becomes the... Oh, sorry. I better read the next card just so that you guys can follow along. So this only got 1 measly quest points. As you approach, the trolls close in an attack. When revealed, place the unique trolls previously set aside into the stage area. So let's go ahead and do that. They were set aside. They were in wake, lurking in wait. And now they're here, looking to eat me. And this becomes the active location because that's what it says. Right? Wait. What? Oh, that's what I said earlier. Sorry. Right. This becomes the active location. Players cannot defeat the stage if there are any trolls in play. So we have to make sure the trolls are done for. They're done this time. Other than that, there's nothing else to do. I do plan on killing trolls soon. So let's continue on. Next round. All right, so I can't use anything for him. He can't gather resources or anything. He's kind of just stuck there now. But as for these two, I mean, I can still do stuff with them. So, yeah, I'm very glad actually I did not get rid of him because if I got feints. Either way, we're going to spend 2 from him. So we're going to actually start using their resources and drop this out. I don't really need this guy, so I'm going to... I'm going to spend 1 resource off her. I'm going to look through my discard pile because I know you're in there. I've seen you before. And drag out one of these to draw a card. Another Elven Spear. You'll do lovely. Actually, I could throw that on there and they get +6. Well, whatever. It's restricted. I don't really want to load her up on restricted items that I got to discard cards for. But yeah, actually, I'm going to discard that card to give her a resource to look into my pile of cards and spend that resource on her to drag back that for another card. Oh, and I get to put him up for 2. All right, now it's questing time. So let's go ahead and do that. He might get eaten, actually. But let's see. We got 8 up there, so we got to get 8 and 6. I mean, that's 14 plus whatever else. So, wow, that's a lot. I didn't think about that. So that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 15. And 16. That reduces my threat by 3. 16. 16. 17, 18. 19, 20. Yeah, let's go all out. 20. It's a lot. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Actually, we're going to go even more than that. So, once again, that's 3, 4, 5, that's 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 is what we're coming in for. Ups it slowly. So, yeah, so it looks like I'm losing one of my guys. That's fine. Destroy all heroes with the sacked attachment, then shuffle the roast it slowly back into the encounter deck. So sadly, he goes away into my discard pile. So he dies. This goes away too. Now I wish I kept it. And this gets shuffled back into the encounter deck. That's okay. I got one less hero. I'm actually not too worried about that. But was he questing? He was questing, wasn't he? But that's it. So wait, I thought I threw that back into what did I just shuffle into my discard pile? Anyways, if a weird card comes up, namely my hero, that's what it was. All right, I gotta go look for that. Why did I put him in there? I just put my hero in the counter deck. That's so stupid. I thought I did. Is he there? I don't see him in there. Okay. Maybe I didn't do that. Oh, jeez. I don't know what I did. Anyways, I gotta shuffle that in there and shuffle that up. Okay. So whatever it is, if something weird comes up, we'll figure that out as it comes. Either way, let's see what we got. We got 8. So 8. So that's just this guy and this guy. That's 8 right there. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. So that takes care of this. Plus 1 on that. So that's gone. And this got 1 on that. Actually, it's got a lot more than 1. Maybe I should put them all on there. So that was 8 there. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 11 on that. So, okay. Guess it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to put the excess ones on there. Because you never know. So 11. So it's... There we go. All right. Now we're going to engage somebody. I don't have to because of my threat so low. But I do want to engage a guy. The one I want to engage is the one with the high attack. Oh, man, I was one turn away probably from whatever. So in this case, he's going to attack. But let me just calculate some stuff here real quick here. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's going to kill him. And I don't need to faint for that. So yeah. He right now has an additional 1 attack. That's what his ability is. So all trolls get +1 as long as they engage with somebody. And I would have got rid of sacked if I killed him, but in this case, I'm not going to. But I'm going to let Grim Baron the Old worry about this. So he's going to get 2 damage dealt to him, but that's fine. Let's find out what a shadow card is. So no shadow effect. So it's going to end up doing 2 damage to Grim Baron. And we're going to attack back. So I'm going to try to save my cards first. Let's see what happens here. So that's 1. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 damage to him will kill him because that's exactly what you needed. So it's 10 hit points minus 2 defense because these guys are not engaged, so they don't get their effects. Ooh, that's really bad. Yeah, so all these guys are when they're engaged. So that's 12 damage. That will kill him without me having discarding extra cards. So goodbye, Morse. Once I kill these guys off, I win the game. So we're going to go to the next stage. Oh, that's so yummy. All right, I'm going to throw this on him as his last restricted item, which is the last Citadel Plate. Remember when I discarded the Citadel Plate right at the very beginning? Well, it comes full circle by the looks of it. I'm going to discard one of these to gain an extra money from her. And I'm going to spend 1 to gain that card back to draw a card. Wow, okay. So we're going to end up questing again. I don't need to quest too much this time. So we're going to quest by, it's 8 right there. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is fine. So we got 6 plus 1, 7. So 12 means I got 5 more tokens here. Bunch. And I'm going to have to engage him. I got no choice. But I'm going, well, first of all, let me optionally engage somebody. So let's optionally engage the guy that gives me threat, because I don't like him. And we'll engage him, because we got no choice. So for this guy, because he gives me threat, I really don't like that. So we're going to feint him out. So I used to think that feint, you should get rid of the shadow card, so he still gets a shadow card. So does this guy. But the attack actually doesn't happen. That's from my understanding. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. This is what I took from earlier. But let's find out what happens here. So first of all, what I'm going to do is defend with him against the Muck Adder. So don't forget he's fainted. So we'll just reveal his shadow card right now. So it's nothing. And we're going to defend the Muck Adder with him. And that's nothing as well. So we just defended it. Not a big issue. As for this guy, though, we need to kill him. So we need to deal 12 damage to him. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, did I forget to draw a card last turn because of him? It doesn't matter. I did, actually. I'm going to draw the card for him from last turn. I know I shouldn't do this, but yeah, I did. All right, and I'm going to draw a turn because he's going to die from that, I think. Yes, because I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I didn't need that much. But 12. Okay, and that kills him. All right, so after enemy attacks, we never got to attack, so he just dies. I get a card from Legolas. Ooh, that's nice. And I'm going to attack him. So he's got 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That kills him. I never got to use Despair yet, but I guess that'll be useful later. And stand everybody back up for another round, shall we? Okay, this game is almost over, and I'm actually this is actually going to be really funny. That's coming up next. So I'm going to spend first of all, I'm going to discard this to get a money, and I'm going to spend a money off this guy to drop down another guy. Gives all my outline guys +1 attack. Spend another one. Give all my outline guys a +1 attack. And yeah, the only thing left for me to do really is try to get rid of this. So I'm going to discard this card here to the spear. And I'm going to spend 2 of her resources. So yes, limit 3 times per phase. Yeah, so I can do it any phase. So I'm going to go ahead and spend her resources now. 2 cards. Drop back 1. Draw. The other one. Draw. Okay, and there's a guy I can't play. That's okay. But hey, look at this. 3 cards for my spear. That's basically free. That's pretty good. And I get to play him. All right, so let's see. I've only got 4 up there, so let's go with 3. Let's go with that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we'll drop that in there for good measure to lower my threat by 3. So that's 12 altogether, and let's find out what happens. What's it slowly? Well, luckily, I don't have any other sacked characters, but it says destroy else the character was sacked, then shuffle roasted back to the encounter deck. So then means I gotta shuffle back to the counter deck. Does that mean that eventually it's only going to be roasted slowly? It's the only card left. I guess so. Notice it goes back there again. And shuffle. Okay, so I quest for a bunch. So once again, there's too many numbers on there. I mean, I'm just putting more numbers. It's very unlikely unless somebody comes in. Well, I should just do it just in case. So that's 4. So that's 3. That's 4 for him. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 more tokens on this. 1, 2. Oopsies, what happened there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now it's time to engage another one. We're going to engage the guy with the extra defense. I might just engage both of them. No, I'm not going to be able to kill them both. Actually, hold on. No, I can't do that. Can I? I probably can now. Let me just make sure here. So I would, because he gets +1 defense, means I would have to do 13 damage to each of them. So let's see if I can do 26 damage. Let's see. So that's, she can attack once, only once. Oh, could have been twice if I didn't use the unexpected courage. Anyways, he can attack twice. So once, okay, let's calculate this up. So this will be 4 with this, 5. He gets +3, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, I can definitely do it. Okay. So I'm going to engage both of them. I can't, because I can only option engage 1. Oh, well. That's all I can do. The game doesn't want me to do it. So in this case, I'm not going to do anything really special. I am going to... I am going to defend with Baragon. And let's see what a shadow card is. Whoopsies, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to double click for a shadow card. And his shadow card says, roast it slowly. If the attacking enemy is a troll, remove 2 damage tokens from it. So now that actually gets discarded. Oh, that's how it works. So he doesn't get anything. He does no damage to him because it's 4, and his defense is 6 with a whole bunch of hit points. So that's it for him. As for him, he's going to be dead because I'm going to do 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that will kill him. And I'll draw a card because of Legolas. I'm going to discard 2 of these cards here. No, I'm not. That'd be silly of me. Okay, that's the end of that. We're practically done at this point. And there's Gandalf showing up. The nick of time. Thanks, Gandalf. I discard one of these to gain some money. I'll discard this card and this card to Elvish Spear to spend all her money. So let's see. Spending all her money. 1, 2, 3. I know I should be doing it one at a time to see what cards I got, but anyways. And we got another card I can't use, another card I can't use, and another card. Not that it matters. But I have a whole bunch of cards that I can use for various things. Anyways, let's continue on. So we're going to have 3 here. And we got 7. And just for one more for good luck. Let's see what the quest card is. Next card is the Riverlands. Oh, he gets +1 for every troll in play. Wow, in play. That's amazing. So he gets 3 for 5. So it's this guy plus her 1. So that's 2 on her and 4 on him. That's 4, 5, 6. 6 more tokens on this. Oops, I did it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will travel to this location for fun, and I will engage Rupert. Now, when I engage Rupert, when he attacks, shuffle all copies of sacked from the discard pile into the encounter deck. Okay, when he attacks. Well, he's not going to get to attack because I'm going to feint. So I'm going to go ahead and spend the 1 here. Discard feint. He can now no longer can make an attack, but he does get a shadow card. Let's reveal the shadow card. It's nothing. I thought it was only when they attacked. Anyways. Either way, he doesn't get to attack. And the shadow card is discarded. So I guess it's just discarded for purposes of discarding. And then I'm going to kill him. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that will kill him. I never got to use her spear ability as like for wicked damage because it would have been pretty good. But anyways, he's dead. And as you can see here, players cannot defeat the stage while there's any trolls in play. This is the one thing I don't like about this card is that it doesn't actually say at the end, that if all the trolls are dead, you win the game. So I was looking for a third quest, and of course there isn't one. But yeah, so that was Conflict of the Carrock, so I win. I don't have to worry about that last stage. And once there's nobody left, that gets revealed, and you double click on that, and it disappears. It's done. So that's Conflict of the Carrock with my Outlands deck. Of course, I took a long time in order to beat it, mainly because I just kind of did nothing, kind of sat back and relaxed. And that's basically what I did to win. This is a revised version. I will post a revised version up underneath the link here once this video is up and running. And I will be trying to make more optimized decks, mainly just because that's what it is. I will be making a couple more fun decks coming up. They're probably just going to be losing, but I'm sure you're okay with watching me lose a couple. And after this, I guess I'm going to just double check here. What is the next one? I never really thought what the next one is going to be, and I remember I think it's one that we actually capture Gollum, if I remember. The Journey to Rosgobel. Journey to Rosgobel. So that's the next one we're going to be playing. This is Jason. I think we spent about an hour here playing this game. Anyways, don't forget, everybody, that I got that giveaway going on, and it's going to be really depressing if I just got 1 or 2 people, and a couple of them that are friends of mine liking the thing at my Facebook. And even though, I'm not saying, so-and-so, my friend, can't have my pack of or that deck that I'm giving away, but I do want a lot of people in on this. This game's a wicked game. Of course, it's not like the core set, so it doesn't actually get you into the game, so you already got to be playing it. But maybe one day I'll buy a core set and start giving away some of the actual. I'm thinking about it in the future, actually, giving away some of the tactics set, core set, or something like that. We'll see. Either way, that's for the future to worry about. For now, all I can do is afford a couple of nightmare packs, which are a little bit cheaper than the regular packs. But until then, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe I'll come across some cheap core sets, and we'll get you guys out a bunch of cards, maybe some heroes, or even some alternate art stuff. I'll see if I can come up with scrounge up some alternate art cards and see if we can give those away. But as for now, the giveaway is still on the go. It is 2 weeks from 3 days ago, so whatever that works out in math. Be sure to go ahead and like it. Anyways, that's the end of the Conflict at the Carrock. Once again, we are the victors with the Outlanders deck, except for Heron, who died, eaten alive by a troll. I guess that's kind of fitting. But everybody else seems to survive. I don't know if I have any dead heroes in here or dead anything else but him. Let me just take a quick look. I think Gandalf got discarded. And here he's dead in there, yeah. So he's the only one that died. Well, anyways, sucks to be him, but yep. So with this one, take your time with it. Don't rush into the next thing. I've done that. When I first started playing, I didn't know what to expect. You rushed into it, and I got obliterated by the trolls right off the hop. So anyways, this is it. I'll be playing a different deck next time. I'm trying to go cycle through different decks so that you guys don't get bored watching me play the same one over and over again. I was going to play the Elf, but I decided not to. So see you guys at the Journey for Baskerville.